Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. With the Arcanite storyline done, I figure I should probably use this opportunity as an excuse to get to some content I haven't done yet in Final Fantasy XIV. Something that's actually going to push my skill for once, and that is variant dungeons. I think I mentioned, but I mostly kind of slept through the Endwalker content, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. And that's good timing, because right now we're just kind of in the waiting between patches here, so this seems like an opportunity to do so. Alright, and as you can see, I'm going to be doing this as Reaper. Why Reaper? Because a DPS is generally going to make things die quicker. Hello Ryzune, welcome to the stream. Here, yeah. Enter as a solo player. Now, the fun thing about the variant dungeons... It lied to me. What? Gonna have to be more specific there. I already completed the Arcanite storyline. You know, so I figure I should probably get to something I've been meaning to do. I've been very lazy and doing a lot of things, so I figure this is gonna... Sil'dihn Subterrane. Also, I'm very proud of that top. That's the field commander's coat. That's from the achievement for getting 100 wins on Sealed Rock. So it actually took a good bit of work to get, because that's a frontline map, so three-way fight. Realistically, you're only going to be winning that about a third of the time, so... 3 more gates. It would seem we have a choice to make. Alright, cards on the table. I've got a guide open in a tab here, just to... Alright, because a lot of the... Basically, the way this dungeon works is, as the name suggests, there's a lot of variants. It can change in a lot of different ways depending on the different paths we take. As you can see, I already have one. If you follow your partner, in this case, Nanamo here, you can get some additional rewards, although not much. Like a lot of Endwalker, there's content. A common complaint about this is that the content itself is fun, but the rewards are a bit questionable. We'll be seeing that very soon. For now, I don't see a reason not to follow her. Who knows what we shall find. It is expected the aqueducts would have their share of vermin if you could play the role of exterminator. Oh, Reaper is so satisfying to clear these trash mobs with. Whoops. I don't quite want to activate my End Shroud here, but I guess I could. For now, I'm just going to be following Nanamo and as necessary, but we'll see. Like I said, I have the guide here, because there are 12 different endings, as the game calls them. So there's a lot of potential here. Mere moments away is clear. Hardly inconvenience for a mighty champion. And yeah, this is one of the very few content in the game that can be done solo, which is why I figure it might be good stream content. See how well I go. Have reached a dead end. Personal spoils. If you go in a party, each of these is unique to each person. What's this? Deceiver's Diamonds? Huh. Yeah, I'm starting to see... Like I said, I followed Nanamo, the partner character, for this, and so I got another chest reward, and that was just, well, one of these fancy little emote items. They're nice when messing around in town, but they don't actually do much, so they're usually seen as a booby prize. Alright, let me just check out here, down the center. Alright, it says the content doesn't matter. Alright, it says the switch here doesn't matter, so let's turn the switch. Surely you don't expect me to cross that rickety thing. Slow then, and no rocking the bridge. Steady now. Steady. Do not bounce or down. Ah! Also, as you can... Oh, nice. I don't have to worry about, Alright, so basically this locks me to Endwalker, levels. So I need to be wary of that. But that's not a big deal. Reaper and Endwalker is virtually the same as Reaper and Dawn Trail, so I don't need to worry. It just means I have one less finisher move. More pests to deal with. The reason most like to solo these as tank is because, well, tanks are well over twice as durable compared to the next most durable unit in the game. So, suffice to say, it's generally... There we are. Courage, Nanamo, quick steps. Slimes, no, indeed. That gate looks awfully heavy. Start lifting the handle and hope those gears and chains do most of the lifting. Where was I? Oh, yeah. You could do a tank. Yeah, the point of most like to solo these as tank is because it allows you more room for error, basically. You can take a lot more hits, you can make some more mistakes, especially since most of them have a decent amount of self-healing as well as their generally high durability. The cistern system. Alright, let me just double check here. Alright, yeah, it insists there's no impact, so let's find out. What opened? I was worried it might have rested shut. Still, the perk of doing this as a DPS is you have less room for error, but you have a lot more damage, so enemies will die faster, basically. And since I'm doing this solo, well, I can redo it as many times as I want as long as the duty timer doesn't run out. And with over 85 minutes, I'm not worried. Brain the steer. It might take a few... Isn't that... games, mind the barrel tops, there must be a reason for those. I see, so the blue means get close. Red means stay away. Yeah, if I was playing a tank, this guy would only have lost about... Careful, the machinery's working order. Oh, I see what it wants me to do. There we are. Yeah, if I was playing a tank, he'd only have about half the HP loss that he does right now. This is why I felt I was most comfortable playing Reaper. First of all, it's my main, and second... Ooh. Ah, interesting. Flipping the tables on me, are you, buddy? The variant dungeon abilities here basically allow you to compensate for whatever you're missing. crap, that might be a problem. That resets the fight, as you can see, but yeah. If I was a tank, I probably could have powered through that and survived anyways, but as I said, he'd be dying significantly more slowly. While as Reaper, well, melee jobs in general are the strongest in the game, so if you want things to die quickly, you can do much worse than a melee. I could even, if I wanted to, I could even be even stronger by bringing a selfish DPS like Samurai, but honestly, I think Reaper is more than sufficient. One thing I will say is it's really nice that these variant dungeons went back to some of the previous plot stuff, like the Sil'dihn Subterrane here, the Ruins of Sil'dihn, to be more specific. Because before they this was brought up during the Realm Reborn storyline, but by and large they haven't really touched it since, so this was a nice return to start exploring the lore a bit more. Yeah, I think I'm getting exactly what he wants. Alright, it's pulling me this way, so I want to be on this one. There we go. I have a bit of time to correct myself, but not much. I have to be in the right spot, period. Colossal launch. We know what this does. There we go. I messed that up horribly. I probably don't want to be near that. Yeah, there we are. Let's get over here. And there we are. We defeated him. Excellent. The nice thing about solo like this is I go entirely by my own skill, don't have to worry about screwing things up for anyone else, and not for a potsherd. This is what I need. Can I toss something over here? What's this? Crystalline Twine. That is a Shadowbringer's mat. Why do I still have that? Basically, this is an item to upgrade the item level of an item in Shadowbringers, but obviously that's 2 expansions ago, first of all, and second, nowadays you just buy them already augmented. The size of your opponent matters not, it seems. A reassuring thought if we delve further into the unknown. Not this way. Hey, the debris is impassable. Oh. Oh my. Huh, I'm put into mind of my own chambers, secret passageways and all. I wonder. That's interesting. We did know there was previously a palace or subterranean. Of course, this is the Sil'dihn Royal Palace by the look of the banner of the boar here. I believe it's fire and fruit as their banner, so... Oh. Oh my. Oh, not this one. We'll just use this real quick. Yeah, the variant dungeon abilities are extremely essential. This is survival here. A DPS normally takes a bit too much damage for trash mobs, unless I was able to pull them one at a time, which you kinda can't. And likewise, most mobs don't have self-sustain unless they're specifically a tank or healer. A handful like Samurai have a bit of self-heal, as does Reaper here, but anyway, on the throne of Sil'dihn, how fortunate we are to have made such a historic discovery. Of course. Kill. My roll action can help, but not nearly as much as the heal over time effect the variant heal grants. You can use basically any one that's not your default class one. So like there is a variant arrow that deals a decently powerful dot, but DPS can't use that, only tanks and healers. The sentinels still guard their post. Tis still in pristine condition. I've seen this contrivance before. We must balance the scales. Proceed. Personal spoils. Simply a matter of recognizing the correct weights. Surely you remember the two of these symbols, yes? Of course, but first things first, let me see which one matters. Alright, so... Helm and fruit, I believe it is. The fruit. Right, I keep... Let me see here. Yeah, sorry, I'm bringing out the guide. Left helm, right fruit, and use the teleporter. Got it. Tip the scales of judgment. Ah, the lit up the teleporter. Come along, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Antique teleporter. Oh, thanks for the follow, Nova Henry. I stream just about anything here, so feel free to stop by if something catches your eye. Alright, here we are. A royal treasury, a puzzle solved leading to riches untold, just like in the stories. She's fangirling quite a bit. Oh, but these scattered. Has a burglar broken in before us, perchance? There's enemies here. There we are. I'm playing good. Oh, nice. Yeah, I went with the Reaper for this because that's my main, so I figure I should go with the job I feel most comfortable with. And of course, that's Reaper here. It does mean I can make less mistakes before I die, but I figure maybe that's a good thing. It'll force me to learn the mechanics rather than brute forcing it. And plus, well, being a DPS means things die faster in general, which means I can get through this. I'm gonna be honest, when I went through here, I had no idea if we'd be going through one round, multiple rounds, or whatever, because I don't know how long the dungeon is when going solo. I know it scales, which is always good, but... maybe. Yeah, but for now, I'm just doing this solo because, well, like I said, this is among the few content in the game you can actually do solo, so let's see the scrawled note. A slip of parchment bound on the ground. The notes of a perspiring burglar, perhaps? Rare green stone. Malachite, portal green and yellow. Top rubble. Corner mound of earth. Oh, I see. That's a clue to one of the other endings you can potentially get, so let's go there. I'll admit I've debated if I want... I have tried some of the Savage and EX fights this round, but I haven't really won any, and I've kind of stopped... If we're honest, I ended up stopping doing them after a little while, largely because, I end up getting caught up with heavy grinding, like, say, fate grinding for the Tatya mount here, and getting all my jobs up to max level, so I've been splitting my attention a lot. Oh, nice. Let's see here. Doesn't matter which one I do. Let's see. Whatever choice I make here is going to specifically result in a different ending, so... Nulled first, I suppose. Barrier fades. 'Twould seem your prayers were answered. Whatever shall we find next? Country? I'm just from the US. Nowhere special yeah. That's why here. This looks like a stage or arena. And what is here then? Lifeless Legacy, Gladiator of Sil'dihn. Looks like this is a, I need to make sure that my variant shield is up at all times, so that I should be able to survive this easily. Since I'm synced down, I'm technically over-geared for this dungeon, so we should be in good shape. The Graven Lost Helm, 'tis the mark of the Sun-Forged Gladiator. Might. Seems awfully, craftful. Sculptor's Passion. I have no idea what this is, but I have the feeling I want it mitigated. Okay, it's just a line AoE. Alright, so... Gather the host. Hateful Visage. Oh my. Oh crap. Alright, this is the, looks like a safe spot, so let's just hang out here then, shall we? The foe. Rush of Might. On your guard, Coda. He builds his rage again. Ow. I get the feeling I want to be... yeah. So I'm a little distracted right now. Flash of Steel, that is a... yeah. Sundered remains. Oh, I was so close, darn it. Make yourself? No, I commissioned this from an artist a while ago. It should, the credits for my model should be in my plates, my panels at the bottom, along with the emotes and such. All right, let's go. Well, no matter. Seems quite wrathful. Ah, nice, I got it right that time. Oopsie. Probably shouldn't have done that. He's using the Sculptor's Passion on top of everything else. Yellow. Ah, crap. Oh, I see. So the glowing ones are don't attack. Oh, Sculptor's Passion. That's he's getting a line AoE. Crap. Crap. Ew. I mitigated the best of my ability. Nice thing is that even DPS have a bit of mitigation, just nowhere near what tanks have. Slaughter the foe. Building his rage again. Excellent. Okay, so yeah, that line determines where he stops. Good to know. Alright, so he's gonna go here first. Oh no, he's gonna go all the way to the end. Okay, let's get ready. Oh, come on, I clearly cleared that. Alright, At least I get a bit of healing out of that deal. Let's go. Alright, so he's gonna go in here, up to the orange one, and then... yeah, there we are. Okay, I finally got this mechanic down. Good. Uh-oh. There we go. That could have been very dangerous, but we got it. Yeah, I can only imagine how long this fight would last if I was playing a tank. I'm glad I'm DPS here. There we go. Nuked him. There we go. Sliced him up. Hollow victory. I would not have believed anyone could topple that silver-skinned brute had I not seen it with mine own eyes. A dreadful scenery and dead-end chamber. I suspect this was a trap for overly ambitious thieves. Gladiator. From what we saw, there did seem to be a burglar afoot. I wonder who they were, what became of them. Oh, and best forget laying claim to the trove yourself. We come to unearth history's secrets, not plunder them. Shall we call it a day here? I believe we've come as far as we can down this particular path. Let's rendezvous back in Ul'dah. I can thank you properly for your untiring escort. There we go, that's one. Master Blue, done with your assignment then. For now, at least. Glad to hear it. I'll inform the workers they're free to head back in the tunnels. Oh, before I forget, I have a message for you from Lady Kokoshu. She wishes to meet you by the quicksand. You travel, sir? Read this entry. You must first complete the key to the past. Oh, I see. So I need to complete this story. Not a problem. Oh, congrats. I know it's a bit rough in that line of work. Now let's see about the quicksand, right? Okay, here we are. Don't worry, we're gonna be going right back in as soon as I finish unlocking everything. We're just gonna finish off the story here and finish that. Welcome back, Master. Blue. As Kokoshu might say, 'tis I, Nanano, did I fool you? I wondered if that was this case, where she was in disguise all along. My lady-in-waiting yet plays the role of Satana, but we reasoned it odd if Kokoshu would enter my chambers and never emerge. It's the disguise. It affords me a way to speak with you without the usual royal fanfare. As for our expedition, that was more taxing than I anticipated. What I had planned, a simple stadium curiosity, has given me much to consider. Yeah, like I said, the Sil'dihn civilization is one that we explored a bit in Realm Reborn, but otherwise we never really explored it that much. Because, well, after Realm Reborn, the main plot got caught up in a lot of bigger things. But I really do hope we get some more variant dungeons in Dawn Trail like this. Just, you know, with a better reward structure. Ul'dah was built upon sacrifice, Sil'dihn sacrifice. I know this is one thing, but to actually walk through it is decaying ruins, the palace of another. Yeah, the Sil'dihn was basically the previous civilization that was here, and Ul'dah was basically built right upon its ruins. The victor should not seek to bury the price of victory alongside the bodies of the fallen. I feel that Father, wise Sultan he was, wished for me to learn this lesson. such revelations aside, I can't help but dwell upon the fuss mother and father made, the choices I'd make, and the paths I take. Although places of import yet lurk behind the portals, I'm certain. Yes, I should very much like to conduct a more thorough, when time and circumstances permit. Aid me in mapping it out, and you'll find a... Satana. In this very moment, however, there are dreadful, dreary affairs of state that demand my attention. I believe Kokushu wishes a word before you depart, so pray stick around here a while if you wish. Keep well, and we shall meet again soon. Welcome back, Master Blue. Unless you wonder, I promise I'm the real Kokushu this time. And I'm Kilfufu. Her assistant and fellow trusted confidant, a pleasure to make your acquaintance. As part of her Grace's inner circle, I've simply come along to offer my thanks in person. Yes, we're most grateful for your steadfast presence. I worried what would have happened to Sultana what would happen when the Sultana first laid her reckless plan, yet she returned to us not only unharmed, but invigorated. For the sake of her Grace's well-being, our continued peace of mind, we hope that you'll agree to further forays on the side. We're also informed Mrs. Momodi, the Gleaner's Guild ship, was instrumental in fulfilling our request. When next you visit Charlian, please do pass on our warmest regards. Yeah, I really like this new top more than the previous one. Previously, I was just using the Asphodelos armor set, and it does work for the but it has kind of a Greek hero kind of look. But by keeping the pants, boots, and gloves, but exchanging the top, I think this looks a bit better, more like a proper uniform of sorts. Oh, so I have to go to Argus Charlian? Alright. I can go back to Blackpus Station almost immediately. Time to warp. Ah, finish the job then? She called to thank us. Know you arrived in Ul'dah. Yeah, about that. Ah, this lady-in-waiting sends her regards well. They sure know how to make girl feel appreciated. Oh, I should give you a nudge in Osmond's direction. You've been scanning the crowd every few moments. Hope you'll be able to regale him with every odd job. If you have the time, you'd be thrilled to ever scrap you share. Survey record unlocked. It's now available. New entries appear as you complete every possible route. Oh, you wouldn't happen to have any adventures to share? Oh, I see. This is to unlock the EX version. Well, I'm not interested in that. And like I said, I'm going to be here to solo. That honestly wasn't too bad, so I'm going to go ahead and go back in. Blackbrush Station is the closest one, so we're going to go there. I don't know how many different routes we're going to be, but like I said, I'm mostly interested... Oh yeah, I should probably repair regularly as well. I do not know exactly how much the bosses and fight variants change. Like I said, I'm just using a general guide here to keep things up. To make sure I don't miss. Because some of the hidden paths are genuinely really tricky to get. So, I figure I should probably do that, and just seeing me solo might be worthwhile content, maybe? We'll see. Here we are. Let's see here. My mother's eyes. How come in the name of Nalthal did that burglar manage to creep in the treasure chamber, sealed off for generations? Aside from the gate only my key could open, I saw no other means. Although considering the prevalence of secret doors and passages, the remnants may very well have entrances I'm simply not aware. Yet in spite of this mystery, I find myself lingering on most scrawled note the thief left behind. The first item is obviously reference in Nashashite, which must somehow relate to one of the ruin's many riddles. How it relates to me, however, truly makes my thoughts a jumble. Let's see, it's the name of Oldon Jewelers gave to high-quality malachite excavated and reopened from the reopened Copperbell mines. This was after the calamity, of course, and thus I took umbrage with these merchants using my late mother's names and me to promote their wares. And then I was presented with a sample. 'Twas as if the gentle sparkle of mother's eyes. Okay, so that gives a bit of lore as to why one of the gemstones has that particular name. Interesting. That also implies that it's a bit more of a recent edition than expected. Time to solo. Endwalker. Yeah, Reaper and Endwalker and Dawntrail feels smooth as butter, hence why it's still my main even after the new shininess comes. 3 more gates, it would seem we have a choice to make. Your instincts pull you one way or another. If I were to listen to mine. Right? So here. Oh, we picked the same gate. Guess that settles it then. What a stench. I shall have to burn these clothes. Let's not be that, decadent. Null, preserve me from these creepers and crawlers. Pray clear the path, Coda. What do they feed on down here? Each other? Is that why it smells so positively putrid? Yeah, I think the other path might have been a lot more less painful. That big one looks quite nasty. Even empty of pests, this place is a dark, mold-ridden nightmare. How long was it lain untended? Thumb of the thumb, my mouth. Is adventuring always this disgusting? Sometimes. Tamtara Deepcroft was basically kind of like this. I'd rather not traverse the fungal bridge, but I suppose if we must hurry across. Is there no end to this foul menagerie? You never want to get hit by bad breath. That's gonna make your life a pain in the ass. Is especially bad in this section. I fear the fungal growth is all which keeps it from collapsing. Nay, this rock cannot be allowed to continue. The tunnels need reinforcement, not to mention a thorough cleaning. Huh, same boss as before? Yeah, it's the same boss. Huh. I knew we'd run into some repeats, but I didn't expect it to be so soon. But it looks like he has completely different mechanics. Let me check the guide again real quick. The reek of sewage is overpowering. Does this hank contain no sense of smell? There we are. Watch your footing, it's going up through the floor. Exploding catapult. looks like the mechanics are basically the same for now, just without the wind thingy blowing me away. Modest heal, I guess. Plus a launch. Okay, I know what this means. Glad positionals don't matter here, although granted, Reapers don't really have much in terms of positionals. You have like 2 moves that have one, and that's it. Darn it. Lost the charge. There we are. Oh, nice. We got a potsherd. If you can best a heck on Claire, it certainly bodes well for the remainder of our expedition. Alright, so looks like all he had different was either the wind here or water here. Interesting. I think the cavernous hollow yawns directly beneath Ul'dah. Assuming one of these lifts could bring us passage, assuming, of course, that the winch functions. Now, let me check the guide real quick here. Rusty winch. Alright, looks like she's leaning a bit towards the right direction, so we're gonna go towards the right lift. Interesting. The lift appears to be of Ul'dah design, albeit an old one, but everything else screams Amalja. Is this a lair or a holding pen? Alright, so I need to, it says here there's certain enemies I need to kill in a specific order, so I need to pay attention to that. But first things first. There we go. I love Communio. It's a finisher that feels really satisfying to use. Yes, these are most definitely a Malja construction. Fortification built for war, rather than habitation, I'd say. Well, I did the Amalja quests, so I should be in good shape here. Drake's just like the one to Amalja, of course. Something large. I have to defeat the strongest one first, it says, so let's do that. Alright, I need to be careful here. Yeah, the little one has basically no HP whatsoever, which is a problem, because I need, this specifically says if you don't, it causes some problems later. Oh, you've triggered some sort of spell of opening. I don't know why they chose to conceal this passage. Alright, next I have to quickly... Yeah, it looks like this is the way to one of the hidden paths, so I have to be very specific in how I handle this. Nice, I haven't caused any deaths yet. I see, this is where they store their ritual materials. These are precious relics, every one. You think they might be blessed with some passion? Storage room for ceremonial objects. Suggested ceremonial chambers nearby. An Amalja coffin, if I'm not mistaken. And to lay it with such pride must signify its occupant as a warrior of some renown. Fallen hero's sarcophagus. Well, I guess we have no choice but to open. Time to fight an undead enemy, I suppose. Sil'dihn, undead shadowcaster. So this boss is new. Zombie horde. This warrior have endured the Thorn Dynasty, but that was centuries ago. Show of strength. Oh my, that's really limiting our ability to move around, isn't it? The flame will have its fuel. Right, they're Ifrit worshippers. Let's not be close to that. Ah, yeah, so I was right. Inferno Band. Ha! And my intuition was correct. Ah, this feels good. Which do I want to be now? Cryptic Portal. Forbidden Passage. Ah, crap, that's bad. Yeah, no, I'm not getting pulled into that today, buddy. Trespassers perish. Pure fire. Rest in eternal, my shadow. I am not the best. I'm a really bad Reaper. Oh well. My DPS is a fraction of what it should be, but I guess all that matters for this, it's not like I have a party to disappoint. Cryptic portal. Ah, crap. Ah, crap. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I messed up bad. My heart weeps that we must feel such a fierce ally of Ul'dah. Let me grab a sip of my drink real quick here. Alrighty. Zombie. Final death on zombie horde. Zombie horde. This warrior. My wars will incinerate your flesh. Oopsie. Bumped my set here. I didn't need nearly as much as I thought I was going to need for that. Alright. Bemuse and bemuse. There we are. Alright, so I don't need to teleport through there for the effect. I can just, you know, not get hit. Good to know. Crap. Yeah, I'm probably the worst Reaper on Earth right now. That's fine, as long as I'm not dying. Fire Steel Fracture. There we go. Yeah, that tank buster was a lot easier when I'm not... when I've got mitigations up. My heart weeps that we must be such a fierce ally of Ul'dah. Pure fire. out of here. No limit break because I'm solo, so we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. How do you do, fellow casters? Ah, crap. Ow, 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 ow. Perfect. The shadows passed. Tragic end to a valiant warrior. He at least seemed unaware of his affliction. But cruel irony, the hero of the zombie purge would become the very thing he sought to vanquish. Yeah, unfortunate. I wonder how many of his kin shared his fate. I would lay them all to rest in a manner of their people. While it may not be the Amalja way, I shall at least offer a prayer of repose for this tortured soul. Shall we make our return, Coda? There seems to be little reason to linger here. New ending. Entries. The Sil'dihn survey record. To learn more of Myrrh. Let's see here. And here's the guide here. Let's see here. Alright, this is note 7, it looks like. I wish to consult with the Amalja over a certain facet of our expedition, yet I could hardly bring up the subject during one of our regular councils. Should become known a royal person and slipping out of the palace to conduct secret investigations, and my trusted escort would be caught up in a very unpleasant storm of repercussions. Nay, I must be discreet. As such, I approached Amalja war chief at the meeting's end and engaged him with usual empty pleasantries, eventually steering the conversation toward tribal custom. I explained the coffin of a zombie-cursed warrior had been discovered, and the traditional rites one might perform as kin might send his kin and wondered about the rites one might perform to send their kits. Somewhat taken aback, the chief advised there was of paramount importance to avoid disturbing the undead slumber. Leave the coffin untouched, stand facing valorous, perform a single bow, offer respects for a life well lived, celebrate the warrior's greatest victory, and then kneel in a moment of reflection. Thus to the Amalja, mourn comrades of the field of battle, burning myrrh incense at the culmination of the ritual to guide their sanctified souls to everlasting flame. Ah, okay, so there was a piece I missed about this. Whoops. Oh well. If Ugnanimo has us go that way again, I'll just do that. In receiving this answer, I was suddenly struck by a cavalcade of questions I never thought to ask. I felt ashamed of my ignorance, and now resolved to learn more of this proud people's culture. Alright, so these are emotes I'm pretty sure I have to do. And of course, leave the coffin untouched, as in don't open it like we did. Oops. Oh well. Time to solo again. Feels pretty good. If you guys like this, I might do more of the... There's 2 other variant dungeons in Endwalker that I can do this with. And of course, all of them I can do as Reaper. 2 more gates, would seem we have more choices to make. I probably won't do them all on stream, especially since there's a lot of Dear Instincts pull, if I were to listen to mine. She wants to do this one again, huh? Alrighty. Alrighty, we'll go down this route. Oh, there's an invisible... No, there was always a wall there. It's this way we're supposed to be going. forgot to activate my defensive buff, but what do you know, it seems like I'm doing just fine because of the raw damage I'm dealing. Yeah, like I said, melee jobs are really strong, so being able to clear these guys through raw damage is just really nice. Although, obviously, for bosses, I need the variant Rampart active. Transformations for this trash mobs. I guess it's 6 of one or half dozen of the other, really. Yeah, I don't think it matters, honestly. More Deceiver Diamonds. I've been collecting these on my retainers, but I should probably just sell them because A, I don't use them, and B, it's not like they're hard to get if I ever really want them. Thumb of the veil my mouth. Is adventuring always this disgusting? Is there really no end to them? Especially bad here. Guys, see that in the water is some ghastly shade of weight. Is that ceruleum? Best give that a wide berth. Yeah, but ceruleum, that's not good. Interesting. Question. Is it just me, or does the water look a little, different this time than it did last time? Am I Mandela affecting myself? I might be Mandela affecting myself. It is ceruleum, but that hardly explains that contact. The giant program. Ah, crap. That's a much different mechanic. Reaper having a self-heal is just really convenient. It's not a huge one, so it's not going to save me from mechanic, but can at least help in a battle of attrition. Colossal launch. You're not getting me, buddy. stay a little further away and make it a bit easier to dodge this. But the thing is, I'm melee, so I have to be at least a little close. Alright, so I'm starting to get a feel for how the mechanics vary a bit from run to run. I don't think I did anything different this time, so it might be random for that one. There we are. Hot sherds are the main thing I can use to exchange for stuff, so we'll just do that. Personal spoils. Just more Deceiver diamonds. Alrighty, where do you say now, Nanamo? Ah, I see. She wants to correct this as much as the others, then. To the right, then. Looks like we're going to be doing the same ending again, but with a different setup. Amalja. Yes, this is most definitely a Malja construction. Fortifications built during the war rather than habitation, I would say. Sure, just like the ones the Amalja team. Although some of those others are pretty large. Alright, next biggest. Next biggest one, then? Yeah, the tiny one is basically no HP, so I need to be very wary about attacking it. There we are. Alright, looks like the other side I'll have to do later. Oh, I see. This must be where they store their ritual materials. Should be pretty easy. Relics every one. You think they might be blessed or enchanted in some fashion. Alright, so we do in fact need this simmer. Storage room for ceremonial objects. Suggested ceremonial chambers nearby. An Amalja coffin, if I'm not mistaken. And to lay it on such pride as magnificent as some warrior of renown. Alright, so this time we don't touch it, we don't open it. We have to do these emotes in order. You're performing the funerary rites? Then I should light the incense and say a prayer for the fallen. Yep, looks like that's it. Neat. Good to know that we can use these for, oh my. Another secret passage. This place is certainly full of surprises. Interesting. Do I have another boss here, then? Looks like it. Friendship's Testament. Cold Arms Quietus. I don't like the way these cannons look. Here we are, the secret boss. Oh! Armed Automation, the Thorn Knight. Draw your weapon of choice, face me, fair and square. Built this oversized mammoth, and why does it have amalga limbs? Spring to life. Ow. Okay, good to know. How is this fair? It has the entire bank of artillery at its command. Spring to life. This spot should be safe. Yep, I got it. Ah, crap. Of course. The impossible choice. Will you taste steel or flame? Slash burn. How about I pick neither? Switch I Ah, crap. What an arm. They switch sides. What a dirty trick. Ah, damn it. I only saw it last minute. Whatever. Yeah, it looks like we got ourselves the secret boss. Reminds me of the Swords Dancer from, Actually, there's a lot of games that have a sword dancer with multiple arms and swords. Well, like I said, that's the thing about being a DPS. I can't make nearly as many mistakes as a tank, but his health drops like a rock. red here. This is safe. The spot's safe. Excellent. The artillery falls silent. Its ether expended. How is this fair? It has an entire bank of artillery. There we are. Alright, so blue here, red here. Got it. This one's safe. Four on a... Oh, that means it's in front. Yeah, I got it. Ha, you're not fooling me this time, buddy. Slash burn. It's not... I believe it has to do it normally before it switches, so we're fine for the moment. There we are. A devious switch, a clever warrior fools the foe. Okay, so yeah, he is gonna switch, which means the safe zone is here. Gotcha, buddy. Nice try, but you're not fooling me again. Alright, this is a safe spot. I'm not in ideal melee range, but it's a problem I'm willing to eat. Let's go. This is the safe spot. There we are. Signal flare. For honor. Cogwheel. Mitigate. Excellent. Let's just get the heal back up to be safe. No point. No point in risking when there's nothing to be gained. Life. This should be a safe spot. I don't know if this guy has an end rage, but let's, Alright, this is the real one, because he didn't have the smart, so let's go. There we are, Secrets of Sil'dihn. Ha! Take that, you four-armed hunk of automation junk! You fought splendidly, Coda! Alright. Defeat the Throne Knight. Personal spoils. Now, let's see what it was guarding. The Thorn Knight card. I'd say that was valuable. Ul'dah and Amalja banners side by side. What have we stumbled upon this time? Yeah, that's not Sil'dih, that's Ul'dah's banner specifically. Yeah, Gem and Flame, that's it, because Helm and Fruit is the Sil'dih banner. Oh, this book appears to be a catalog. Oh, these are all items, are all proof of the past alliance. What's wedged in the pages? May the reader of this letter be our darling Nanamo. If this message is for me, why leave it here? My parents had such faith that I would find it? Nay, 'tis the vault itself they wished me to cover, and these priceless truths preserved within. Come, let's return to Ul'dah, where I can thank you properly for your most invaluable escort. Nice, nice. So much should... A new ending. 12. In parchment we trust. Deep beneath Ul'dah, beyond the twisting tunnels of Sil'dihn aqueducts, we discovered a vault which slumbers a precious legacy. In its center, a catalog of evidence emblazoned words. For coin, country, and comrades in arms, we bequeath this trust to House of Ol. The solemn declaration, signed by the last Sultan of Thorn, was followed by several pages of florid signatures, a procession of Ul'dahn rulers, which ends with the name of my own father. And wedged there, betwixt the one page and the next, a faded missive, penned in distinctive hand, addressed the hope the reader will be our darling Nanamo. The letter describes the purpose of the vault. 'Tis a place known only to the royal heirs, a secure archive from which evidence of Ul'dah's alliance and the Amalja is preserved, and through tradition, and dictated this trust be passed down by word of mouth. Father felt that worst comes to worst, 'twas safer to have an explanation committed. Parchment, dearest Nanamo, we wonder what kind of woman you've become. We know the role of Sultana will challenge you in a myriad ways. But no matter how your rule unfolds, remember you shall ever be our greatest achievement. Seize what happiness you may each day. Yeah, for now is the joy worth all the Gil and Ul'dah. Father, mother, be assured that 'tis not sorrow which causes the tears of fall, but overwhelming pride. Now in this moment I'm happy to be your daughter. Oopsie. Don't worry, there are no witnesses to that mistake. Or maybe it was, I should argue, nonsense. It was their time. As a Reaper, it's my job to ferry them over. Where are you going next, Nanamo? Ah, seems she has the same thought. We have one direction that we've not gone yet. Oh, we picked the same. Well, that settles it then. I see. So those question marks are all various bosses we can fight in here. These creatures look distinctly unfriendly. If you would be so kind. Test of your metal, I see. Well done. Yeah, you can. They actually did balance as decently for solo DPS run through here. Helps that as a Reaper Ember. Some manner of rodent. Surely even I can best a couple of mice. Not mice. Definitely not mice. Not mice. Kill, kill, kill. Yeah, if I do this, this expedites the process significantly. Oh gods, my poor heart. Strange to think these pipes lie unseen, just yalms beneath the streets of Ul'dah. All yours, Kota. I should probably just be liberal with my use of super mode just to expedite this. That culvert at the back is clogged. Would more water flush out the mud, perhaps? Oh, that redirected the water flow. This is the first I've seen such a mechanism work. So the mid-boss is the same no matter what. His mechanics changed slightly, but overall he's basically the same. Where do you suppose the water went to? Why would a comms chair be down here? He seems disinclined to let us pass peacefully. Kill, kill, kill! Subterranean shutter. What's that noise? Is something coming down the drainage pipe? Huh. That's okay, that was a bit more interesting than I was expecting. Oh, right. This one's the correct one, not the others. Exploding catapults. I don't need to be refreshing it this often, but at the same time, I probably want to be over here, don't I? Alright, see you later, Emma. Thanks for stopping by. There we are. victory is yours. I'm blessed to keep company with such a formidable ally. Path leads on. All this greenery makes for a nice change. And look, have you ever seen fruits like these? Seems a little dangerous, don't you think? The fruit must have drawn them here. Let's see here. Springs passage. A challenge around every corner. There we are. Our brother... Bother, my key was not made to open this gate. It says 2 eyes are needed to see. Some matter of riddle, you suppose. Ooh, personal spoils. Don't mind if I do. Of course. Aha, that seemed to be the trick. Though the riddle itself confounds me. A puzzle for another day. Oh my, that's a lot of pollen. Hopefully, I have really terrible allergies, so this is probably making me sneeze. Oh, I see. Such puffy flowers. I see, so stepping on them sets off my allergies. You think I'd have realized that? Who's the boss? This should be a new one, since we're in a different spot. But I guess we'll see momentarily. Oh, it's adorable. I want to hug it. Soapy sidekick, Silky. Seems it's in the mood for a fight. Well, if you want one, buddy, you're getting one. It's a Silky, which cleaned this place once upon a time. Strange, its timber feels awfully familiar. Feels hard in the pun. Gotta mitigate that. Squeaky right. Yeah, I keep forgetting those are the bosses left and right, not mine, so hopefully I've learned finally. Chilling suds. That bubble around's puff. That must be how it channels its cleaning magic. Suds up. Bracing suds. Soaps up. Bracing suds. Slippery soap. Oh, come on. How was I not there fast enough? Well, whatever. Well, whatever. I hate to have to click on this stuff, but... Oh, get him. Dust Buster. Oh boy, that nearly killed me. Battle or a spot of spring cleaning? There, okay, I see how this mechanic works. Alright, that's flush shape, so let's squeaky right. Icy bubble envelops. So now I fear they mean business. So I want to be this direction is what I'm guessing. Oh wow, whoops. Oh come on! I clearly dodged that. Total wash. Alright, we managed to survive that a lot better than I thought we would. Even DPS can mitigate properly. Oh, whoops. Oh, damn it. I can't believe I died at the very last minute. Oh, damn it, damn it, damn it. But I think this is the last boss of the area, and after this, we're all just variants of it. I don't know if I'm... Yeah, I'm not going to be doing all 12 in one go, because half an hour each, that's going to take about 6 hours. I'm sorry, I'm not going to... I'm going to do these on my own time, but the good news, at least, is that I at least got all 3 bosses on stream. mitigate that with all of our tools. Squeaky right. Since I'm coming in so late, a few secrets here are already known that I couldn't avoid. So, for the record, this adorable rat Silky here, the rodent itself is actually irrelevant. The little orb on its tail is the actual creature. Wash in wind aspect. It's so sad. No, it's not going very far. Yeah, it was a huge meme when people were freaked out by it when it first came out. So I was able to... I absorbed it through simple osmosis, really. Darn it. A little too late. Oh well. Fresh pop. Chilling suds. Awash in ice aspect and soap suds. Okay, so I get it. Crap. We now know this one works. Those are all gonna have a plus shape, including the boss. Which means the safe spot's probably gonna be something like here. Ah, crap. That was close. Oh, that was close. Right, it's gonna be going in there and then doing its plus shape attacks. Yeah, there we are. You're right. There we are. Duty complete. Do 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 do. Squeaky clean. Out in the sunlight. The Silky's ether, it had the exact same feel as Mother's. Interesting, so her mother created it. Tea? My, what a picturesque scene. See how the sunlight falls upon the flowers just so. I wonder, could this be the sanctuary of which my parents spoke? They told me a private place to which they could slip away, a haven from the bustle of palace life. Mother always called it their secret garden. The Assuming that giant mouse, the Silky, was hers, and I imagine it was to protect their special spot. Finding this place must have been the reason Father gave me the key, or perhaps one reason at least. Well, while I would like to linger still, I fear Papa Sean will soon note my absence. Let us be away. Do 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 do. A new one. To read the entry. The Sil'dihn survey. A spot in the sunlight. He, a member of the royal family. She, a daughter of the modest merchant house. They met at a palace banquet, an opportunity to mix the notables of commerce. It was love at first sight. Oh, I adore that story. 'Tis very romantic. Mother would go on to tell me about the secluded place she and her father would visit ere they were bound in marriage. Of the sun-dappled garden at the end of a secret tunnel where they enjoy each other's company, away from prying eyes and judgmental stares. In other words, a perfect description of the sanctuary we discovered on our recent foray. When they did at least announce the details of their engagement, the location of this magical place where father proposed was it to mother. Or became a subject of much rumor and debate. I'm told the city's merchants, being the same incorrigible creatures they are now, seized upon this furor to turn tidy profit. They never did come close to the truth of it. But after visiting the spot myself, 'tis easy to see why it remained undisturbed. I imagine the two of them in their younger years, whiling away in the idle morning mist and the dawn-kissed petals, their haven protected beneath the barrier of Anlan's scorching sand. I can't help but smile. Never until now have I managed to think of them in the without a pang of sadness. Have I been captive to grief for so very long? Oh, yeah, I've been getting poetics out of that. Interesting. Not very many, but it's gonna add up. It's why I've been trying to use the Endwalker relics as a poetics dump. There's just so many to do. But we're gonna have to keep... Let's see here. That was ending 3, it looks like. Okay, looks like this was because I stepped on the puffballs. That's fine. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to be doing all of them tonight, but I'm going to be doing a handful, I think. Time to register for the solo duty. Alrighty. My gears all sink down to 635. You have more choice to make. Where are we going this time, Nanamo? The middle. Alright, let's see here. I could go to Nald and Thal. I could get the other node I missed from the Nald Thal, so let's go this way then. I pick the same, I guess that settles it then. I'm also gonna go for this. Looks like the left path also has a secret ending that I'm definitely going to want before we leave. Who knows what we shall find? Cistern system. Just as we expect of aqueducts, there's shit. Excellent. And in mere moments way is clear. Hardly an inconvenience for our mighty champion. I really do hope they make more of these variant dungeons. I'm having a lot of fun with this one. Looks like this is random, so there's nothing I can do to speed it. This part, I mean, is the quarter of rule is random, so I just have to keep going until I get both if I want to fill it up. Oh, right, that's lock, which means... Aqueduct Gator. Really? A sewer gator? think I can set the duty keys to hotkeys. I just need to remember to do that later. I'm not going to do it now because I am supremely lazy. And also, I kind of want to get as many of these paths done tonight as I can. Courage, not evoke steps. Bulkhead. Oh my, it opened. I was worried it might have rusted shut. We must be deep in the heart of the aqueducts. Let's see here. Yeah, it says this has no impact on node. The direction I take it just affects which mechanics the boss has. And it's rather unfortunate that we have the same mini-boss no matter what. Oh dear, I messed up. Oh, that's very bad. I missed out an entire... Yeah, that is extremely bad. I missed out on an entire extra end shroud, and that's my main burst. It's a good thing I'm not with a party, because that is horrendous. Alright, whatever. I keep looking in the corner for the limit break, but oh yeah. I know not everyone likes it when a DPS uses a single target limit break, but if we're blunt, I've run into far too many parties where the DPS are allergic to it, so... Oh, looks like that's a new mechanic. Ow. Hello, how do you do, fellow casters? Not having to deal with that again. Okay. That's good. The size of our opponent matters not, it seems. No, wait, that way. Debris is impossible. Ah! Yeah, this is a completely different area. We've wandered to some antique dining hall. A rich setting indeed. One might even say palladial. Quite an expensive abode. Shall we try upstairs? Of course, this is Sil'dihn Royal Palace. Look at this banner by the door. Ah, last time it only showed the fruits, but here it showed the helmet. Throne of Sil'dihn, how fortunate we are. Alright, now let's check the guide here. Wrong or no laver. Oh. Oops. I forgot there's enemies here. Which is funny, the whole point of this fight was that there's enemies here. Sil'dihn Dullahan. It seems they clearly have a head, so I'm not sure how that's a Dullahan. Remarkable, 'tis still in pristine condition. We've seen the contrivances before. We must balance the scales ere we can proceed. Simply a matter of correcting the right symbols. You recognize one or two of these, yes? Helm. Brute. Tip the scales of judgment to teleport. Ah, that lit up. Come along. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. A royal treasury, a puzzle solved, leading to riches untold, just like in the stories. Look at these scattered coins. Has a burglar broken in? I have no idea how much this changes, but I guess we'll find out, won't we? This is the look of the stage or arena. Yellow first. Orange first. The Ring of Might. Yeah, I know his mechanics now. You're not getting me anymore, buddy. I know your secrets. Oh my, he's going all the way to red this time. Oh, damn it. Oh my. The Hateful Visage changed significantly. Okay, so that's how things differ in these mechanics. Communio. Let's debuff him then, shall we? That could have been a lot more painful. Go with the second one. Get the variant cure up. Wrath of Ruin. Alright, I think this is a safe spot, so let's stay here. Yeah, it is. Damn it. Well, balls. You might even say balls. Oh wow, he's going all the way over here. Oh, come on! Sunder remains. Ah, crap. I might die to this. Oh, phew, the mitigation had worked. Oh, whoops, I can't let Death Stain fall. That's a 10% of my damage loss. And the whole reason I came here is to kill him faster, so, one, oh, come on, you. Damn it. Yeah, I had too many Vuln stacks. There's no way I was going to be able to survive that. Whew. Alright, let's keep going. Alright, now that I've learned the truth as to this mechanic. Yeah, it's only gonna go to the orange, so there we are. Yeah, I've now mastered this mechanic. It always feels nice feeling that Zen moment where I finally realize, yes, I can do this. I know precisely what I need to do. Oh, well, this is easy. I don't have to lose any downtime whatsoever when it's that close. Hateful Visage. Oops! I wasn't paying attention to the direction it was going. Okay, so I need to remember, they can go in either direction. Utilize the shortcut. Do 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 do. Alright, crap, that was a little early. Slice up this statue. Hateful Visage, here we are, the one that changes based on whether we go for favor from Null or Thal. That didn't hurt nearly as much as it could have. rush up might. Skip to Communio. Sabotender Parasol. New item. I would not believe anyone could topple that silver. This brute had I not seen with my own eyes. There are no other exits I can see. I suspect this chamber was intentionally a dead end. Fatal for a common intruder mayhap, but thanks to you, I was treated to a rare glimpse into the life of Sil'dihn royalty. I must consider this as such to ensure that our fallen sister state not to be forgotten. 'Tis my duty as Sultana to remember our realm's history, and in doing so, protect the legacy of the living and the dead. This is really cool. Shall we call it a day here? There's a left to explore down this particular path. I should for better or worse, I should probably repair real quick. Trials, ultimate raids. Oh right, I don't use the duty finder for this. I have to be directly at the spot. Used to also have to do that for raids before they added a high-end duty. So if you wanted to go Bahamut, it was kind of interesting seeing people gathered around the Binding Coil Bahamut locations because there was no high-end duty roulette thing there, but it's just a lot more convenient, especially since it's a lot easier to look for people. Well, Party Finder existed back then, so well, it was easy to find people for it no matter what. It was just a bit of an extra step that wasn't even that necessary. I was around even when MMOs required you to be in front of a dungeon to enter, period, before concept of duty finders, but I'm not sure how much the mix works. I guess it doesn't matter if we're honest. New ending. Entries. Here we are. Ending 11. The Thorn Legacy. Sil'dihn Aqueducts, Thorn, Vault. I noticed these words scribbled on the back of the burglar's note we found, but was too preoccupied to give them much thought at the time. The intruder believed the secret cache of Thorn riches was somewhere in the waterways. An odd notion, given the House of Thorn was well known for honesty and integrity. After all, 'twas a sultan their dynasty who willingly transferred the power back to House of Olin. There was nary a peep to suggest any wrongful withdrawals from the royal treasury. Assuming they'd been secreted wealth in some hidden location, it would have been done with the full cooperation of the Ol family, with the particulars passed down to successive sultans. Father would have known of the arrangement, and he did speak of slumbering memories which should not be forgotten. Was this one of the things my parents wished for me to see when I came of age? I have considered 100 potential scenarios for what they might have meant, each more fanciful than the last. Although Sil'dihn Palace was indeed eye-opening discovery, since Father alluded to a matter of much deeper import. I can go to Old Charlie into turning these potsherds for various items, some which I could use or sell, but it's not really all that different from Deep Dungeon, if we're honest, and I'm debating doing that. Do your instincts pull yourself one way or another? Oh, we pick the same gate. Well, that settles that then. Yeah, I really don't like these Deceiver Diamonds. Remember, I've already used a handful, so we have more of those. Irrigation ducts. These creatures look decidedly unfriendly. If you would be so kind. Wonderful. We can walk through this pipe, I think. Yeah, stuff like the deep dungeon were originally ways to explore some matter of rodents. Surely even I can handle a couple mice. It is certainly worth the time to follow and not when all I get out of it are these clearly worthwhile things. Whatever. She's leading me to a place I wanted to go anyways, so I think that's ideal. Gosh, my poor heart. I think these lie unseen. All yours, Coda. Let me double check the guide. Yeah, looks like there's nothing unlocked here. Once again, the heck on Claire, whatever. I do think the 3 different bosses are nice and unique. I just kind of wish the mid-boss also varied up a bit. I guess there's not much to be done about it either way. Ah, crap. Well, that's bad. I accidentally wasted another one of those cycles. Mildly annoying, but well, as you can see, he's dying quickly, and that's why I'm here as a DPS. I see. What is that noise? How cute, he thinks he can escape me that easily. Easy. Victory's yours. I'm blessed to keep company with such a formidable ally. Yeah, for a while I was wondering, would I, well, this greenery makes for a nice change. I've seen fruits like these. Direction here is random. So it might take a bit more than the amount it takes to do all the endings to unlock all the mapping such. Challenge around every corner. Let's see. Slice, slice, slice. Alright, this is a puzzle. Alright, this is the puzzle I'm gonna use the guide for. Let's see here. It says... northeast green. On the rock and southern... Oh, I see. That's the, okay, so that's what the, thing was supposed to imply. Oh, this is no simple pattern on the floor. It was a teleportation portal. Ooh, clever. Let's see then where it leads, shall we? Okay. Alright, kill mobs, do not okay, so warning, do not approach Nanamo. I'll have to keep that in mind then. Alright, so defeat the enemy, but do not approach Nanamo. Do 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 do. Where have we come to? Golems and blocking the path we mean to take no less. Stay away from Nanamo, got it. It says, stay near the left door until it becomes interactable. Who would abandon their cleaning gear in here? And why do I feel like I've seen these particular brushes before? Bar door. Until it's interactable. Oh. So huh. Guess I still have to go through. All that matters now is that this urn, which looks suspiciously like a cannon... Alrighty, let's go here. would seem you've discovered the custodian's chest. Have you heard of the olden folklore of a magic ewer? Yeah, we discussed it in the Astro story, actually. 'Tis said it would scoop up any amount of water at once, and it was locked away after it drained an entire oasis. Talk of jugs behind doors remind me of the legend, is all. Shall we continue on? Forgotten forecast. Alright, I know this character is so cool. Alright, we have to remember its mechanics change based on the path we've taken. Will be honest, I have an annoying habit of always going to my left and right versus the bosses, which is a bit of a problem when they're facing me like this. Chilling suds. Go this route. Eastern Ewers. This is a new mechanic. Jug, it's not possible. Soaps up. Fresh pop. They mean business. Soaping spree. Yeah, that's... I figured. Alright, yeah, I got it. The zen feeling when you finally mastered a mechanic. Total wash. Duty complete. The final burst of ether confirmed my suspicions. 'Twas definitely Mother who created that Silky. What have we here? Such a beautiful garden, not the sort of place one expects to find at the end of a grimy tunnel. And this tableware. This belonged to Mother and Father. This must have been their quiet little retreat, the familiar in a place to protect it. I would have liked to come here with them, but tis comforting. I would have liked to have come here with them, but tis comforting to feel the echo of their presence. While I would like to linger still, Papa Shan will note my absence, so let us be away. New ending 1. To whom the Silky serves. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I'm not going to be completing it all tonight, but I'm definitely going to be completing it over rather soon to get the mount. I'm not sure if I'll be using it, but I guess that's the nice thing about titles and mounts and stuff. They can feel really nice to have even if you don't use them, but who knows, it's adorable enough, maybe I'll use it. I definitely need something to counteract the edgelordness of Reaper after all. What a surprise to learn the old palace Selkie was a creation of Mother's. The discovery impelled me to pursue the topic with Papa Shan, who, if anyone besides Father, knew my mother best of all. Naturally, I was circumspect in my inquiries, lest he become aware of my subterranean explorations. With fond remembrance, Papa Shan spoke of Mother's penchant for cleaning, a habit she refused to surrender even after taking up residence in the royal chambers. Her ladies in the wedding were positively scandalized and hid away every brush and broom the Sultana's hands, not to be sullied by common grime. Denied the usual tools of sanitation, my mother retaliated by employing a Charlian tutor, whereby she acquired the arts necessary to manifest a massive mouse-like familiar, ingrained within obsessive dislike of dirt. This arcane entity would even corner the palace guards to scrub spots on their armor, to great amusement of the household staff. Then one day, without fanfare, the Silky was gone. I suspect the cause of its disappearance lay in the deepening conflict with the Monetarists. Less and less time to slip away to the palace. Mother likely sent her familiar to protect it in the secret garden in her absence. Protect the garden in her absence. Yet what a stubborn and willful soul she was. To create a servant for cleaning is one thing, but to imbue it with such unbridled power is quite another. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be soloing this baby. It scales based on the party, so it's at minimum when I'm by myself. If I brought some allies, it will scale up, although it is genuinely pretty fast most of the time. Now, let's see here. The only one I kind of want to avoid is the middle route, but your instincts pull you this way. I suppose I've yet to do this one. Let me check the guide here. Alright, so yeah, I need to go left here. Alright, so yeah, for this one, I'm gonna have to go left and fight the zombie king again. Zombie hero. So that's gonna be good. So yeah, I'll go with this one in the end. Oh, we picked the same gate. That settles it then. I'm glad Nanamo is basically on the same page that I am. Like I said, I will force her to go my direction if I feel like it, but we'll see. But so far, we seem to be on the same page. That's good. Glad to see that Nanamo and I are in total sync. Haha. Whoa, big nasty coming our way. I'm guessing there's a chance for actually valuable things like the Sil'dihn potsherds from that, but I'm guessing the drop rate is also pretty awful. I imagine like most dungeons, the idea is you farm this until you get the specific item you want, but items you want and such. Or possibly even for stuff to sell. Now that Endwalker's over, most would probably consider this to be dead content, and most probably aren't doing it. Actually, if I didn't sleep through Endwalker, I probably wouldn't be doing it much myself, now once the story is done, but at the same time, I don't know. Decay is especially bad in this section. I hear the fungal growth as it's keeping collapsing. Yeah, there's been such little upkeep here, it only makes sense. Best give that a wide berth. Well, I will say it's definitely nice that I was able to do this on my main like I was hoping, because when I went through it I genuinely wasn't sure if I'd actually be able to do that or if I'd be forced to effectively go to Gunbreaker or Dark Knight. I think I mentioned it, but I did do the Omega Raids solo a bit recently, just to try and practice. I don't really gain anything out of it, except, well, I did actually get the amount of stuff out of it, so it was definitely worth my time to be doing. And I didn't have to roll against anyone either. Although it is a mild, I won't lie, it is mildly frustrating that after I solo got the Altro mount, right, launched it, so this one's a safe one. As well as doing a party that, for Innocency Effects caused me to get the mounts that this very Moogle Tome event is giving away freely. I'd probably been fine if it wasn't so recent, really, but I guess the 6 one or half dozen of the other. It just means I can spend my Moogle tomes on the what is it called? The Gold Saucer or MGP rewards. I guess it's not like I'm ever gonna run out of stuff there. Well, I guess there's people who live at the Gold Saucer, but I'm not one of them, so. I do like that the mechanics vary. I just hope that if they do another one of these, they make more than one mechanic vary a bit. Because I genuinely do like the bosses changing a bit based on path. Keeps me on my toes. If you can best so handle it, it certainly bodes well for our expedition. Alright, now the flames fork. Raising one of these should give. This time we're going to the left lift here. Interesting, the lift appears to be old in design, albeit an older one, but everything else screams Amalja. Alright, is there anything else I need for this particular guide? No, it does not. This one's a pretty easy one, I think. Those rolling boulders just sprout legs. Content here, technically speaking. There we are. Yes, most definitely a Maljan construction. Fortifications built for war than habitation, I would say. After you, I have an aversion to needles. Like Goku then, scared of needles. Or that might have just been a filler episode, actually. Could this camp be from the time of the zombie purge? Was Father hoping I would see this one day? Without the incense on the other side, we can't exactly do this one, so... We can't exactly do the exorcism, so I'm guessing that's why we, I don't need to be so fast. The End Shroud timer lasts well over twice as long as it takes to actually use it, since I'm only limited to 5 attacks, which incidentally is also why it's not worth stacking skill speed on a Reaper. Sadly, no amount of skill speed will let me inch out one more foreboding door. Yeah, none of them will let me inch out one more attack while during the duration of my super mode. Looks like we've gotten almost all of it mapped out. Foreboding door. A message is engraved in the common tongue. In the beginning, the Lord of Inferno shared with us his flame. Speak the name of the gift he bestowed upon the bloodline. I don't remember which is which here. Oh. So for these two notes, all that matters is, so the spark of flame, I guess. Impressive, a lifetime of adventure teaches one more than just battlecraft, I see. It is so stately and subdued in here. I'm reminded of Eralig's burial chamber. Is this a tomb? Yeah, unfortunately there's no incense here to burn, so I'm gonna have to fight the zombie hero. Well, no matter. Shadowcaster zealous god. I am vigilance unceasing. doesn't have the stabs here this time. Interesting. My wounds will incinerate your flesh. I probably don't want him standing in front of those if I had to take a wager. Oh, they grow. Interesting. That's a tank buster, so... These are getting moved, so this place is free. Yep, I got it right. Haha! Oopsie. That was bad. Pure fire. Oh, damn it, I messed up. Alright, so this is the safe spot. Yeah, my skills have really drifted, and that's not good. messing up. I've still got some mitigation options. Yes, that could have been a lot more painful if I hadn't been careful. Unfortunately, it's not possible to kill the boss so early that I straight up don't see some mechanics. I still have to know them. Still, I'd argue that the benefit of not having the boss not taking twice as long is worth it. There we are. Shadowless. Alright. Excellent. And yet so abhorrent was the zombie curse that even a hero of his obvious stature was sealed behind an iron door. If only that powder had never been concocted, heavy do I feel the burden of my ancestors' sin to this day. Shall we make our return then? Seems little reason to linger here. New ending. When the Amalja champion burst forth from his casket, the blood nigh froze within my veins. He must have suffered injury during the purge, and the zombie corruption finding its way to his flesh. The traitor's spurn was concocted by Ulda and thaumaturges and employed by the reigniting Sultan during our war with Sil'dihn. Sil'dihn III even knowingly propagated the fiction that it was the Sil'dihns who devised the support and alchemy in an effort to turn their own citizens into undying soldiers. An accusation from the House of Thorns saw Sil'dihn later punished for his heinous acts, and thus ended the First Old Dynasty. His lies, however, would live on to become accepted history. This deceit was upheld by a desire to preserve not only the Old Dynasty's authority, but also the Standing Order of Nald Thal, an institution deeply entwined with thaumaturgical practices. And it can be said that few Uldans would wish to accept their home was built upon the corpse of a city so brutally slain by their forebears. Yet without the clear view of the past, we cannot be sure of our course for the future. The sight of that rotting Amalja hero was all too stark a reminder. As a Sultan of House Ol, I bear the responsibility for my ancestors' atrocities, and though we suffer for the truth, even as Ishgard did for hers, the time has come to set the record straight. I think I have enough in me for one more, and I kind of want to fight the Silky again, so we're going to do that. More gates. It would seem we have a choice to make. I hate to go against Nanamo if she doesn't feel the same, but... Let's see here. Actually, is there anything in the middle I've yet to do? I've yet to do the wrong lever combos. But I really want to do the, Alright, so you know what, we're gonna... Sorry, Nanamo, but we're going to be going this way. Why that one? Very well, the adventurers know best. The adventurer knows best. These look distinctly unfriendly. Whoopsie. Activated that a little early. Oh well. Yeah, this is probably a good reason to call this the last one. I'll finish the rest and get the mount on my own, but if you guys like this, I might do some of the others as well. We'll see, I guess. Surely even I can handle a couple mice. As you get the boxing pose. Strange to think these giant pipelines seen. Nice. Where do you suppose the water went to? We'll just wait 15 seconds before going through here. That way I'll have it refreshed, but still have the defense buff. Because I cannot afford to make too many mistakes, I suppose. 3, 2... Here. Crap, yeah, I need to remember to use the buff after. Or you do the first hit. That way it's on the Reaper skill. Okay, I'm by where I want to be. That breeze feels wonderful after the stuffy closeness of the tunnels. Mapping the realm. Oh, wonderful. I was hoping to get that, but if I hadn't, I wasn't really gonna care, honestly. Challenge around every corner. My key was not made to open this gate. 2 eyes are needed to see. Some out of riddle, do you suppose? There's a teleportation portal. Now where is it we have come to? Golems blocking the path we mean to take, no less. Right, gotta do it. That's staying activated. Alright, this time we stay close to Nanamo. Who would have abandoned their cleaning gear in here? And why do I feel like I've seen these particular brushes before? This rug too seems like a relatively recent addition. So yeah, the stone beneath it is cracked and worn. It is doubtful some thief had a sudden fit of decorating. We shall leave it for now. Other mysteries abound. Alright, so yeah, I just had to not approach her, well, to activate that dialogue. I didn't have to avoid being near her at all. the screech. Look at that. My timing in there was completely off because I hit the wrong hot heat. Whoops. Oh well. Maybe right. Chilling suds. Easy mechanicum. Oh, let's see what it's doing here. Beware the deluge of water, you'll be washed away for sure. I see, so that's how this mechanic changes very easily. Ah, it's a wind aspect. Lathered in soap now, I fear they mean puppy business. Ah, crap. Oh, crap. Wow, I just barely missed it. The chilling suds. Duty complete. Back in the habit. Silky's ether, and they have the exact same feel as Mother's. Now, what have we here? Such a beautiful garden, not the sort of place one expects to find at the end of a filthy, grimy tunnel. I see more out-of-place furniture. Could this also be Mother's doing? My parents had a haven they escaped to when they wished to be alone, and I believe we've just found it. Is it the reason they gifted the key? Was this what I was supposed to see? Nay, as lovely as the secluded scenery is, I suspect the gesture held greater significance. Well, I should like to linger Pride and acceptance. With a mind prepared for future explorations, I began trolling through the palace archives in search of documents, even a tangential mention of Sil'dihn. For the most part, however, the shelves had little in the way of new information. The only account to share my attention was that of an older soldier who had written of his experiences alongside the Amalja during the zombie purge. His report touched upon the different approach his new allies took to warfare and how those differences impeded their cooperative effects. It was said the undead which flooded the waterways were beyond counting and varied wildly in individual strength. The most effective strategy, or so the soldier believed, was to focus efforts on weaker ones and thus whittle the horde down to a marginal size. Not so with the Amalja. When presented the choice, the proud warriors would always seek to slay the mightiest enemies first. This display of superiority, they explained, the exasperated Ul'dan was the best way to wage war. To do otherwise, to begin an engagement with the lesser, would cast doubt upon one's own skill. I would have expected to get away. It would have been to get the more difficult one out of the way first. It would seem they earned respect in each other's reasoning, yet ultimately fought their battles as their people preferred. The soldier returned to his former tactic, targeting the weakest undead. Point of culture, perhaps, but a helpful one? That remains to be seen. Yeah, as much as I'd love to keep going, I am exhausted. Yeah, the good news is I'm able to handle the solo as Reaper rather well. The dungeons are designed really well. It's just that well, I can exchange these for a handful of items depending on variant dungeon. I know how the reward structure works, and it's not that interesting if we're honest. But nonetheless, I'm glad we were able to get through this. As I mentioned earlier, there's always a lot of stuff in the Realm Reborn areas that's clearly built to be an important story later, but got kind of abandoned simply because, well, more important things came up since. Especially even some things the 1.0 left behind as a way to go or left. Like the whole Gilmora ruins for the deep dungeon. Those were meant to be a huge thing. It's the whole part of the whole reason the racism against the Duskrite elves exists in the first place, you know? So, while we do learn a bit about it through it, the deep dungeon, the Palace of the Dead deep dungeon was... The first half is basically about the Edda storyline, and the last part is to my understanding, about the Gilmora storyline. But it only... Like I said, there's a lot of plot threads in these old areas they mean to go with. And these variant dungeons, I think, are a good way to do it. I hope Dawn Trail introduces some more and doesn't just leave it as abandoned content from Endwalker, because I quite like it, even if the rewards aren't great. Although I do get rewards matter. It's the same reason that Orthos, the deep dungeon added in Endwalker, was not very popular. Sure, the deep dungeon fans got a lot out of it, as it's another thing to enjoy. To my understanding, it's the mid-ground between the easiest one being Heaven on High and the hardest being Palace of the Dead, with Eureka Orthos being in the middle. Incidentally, if I decide to do a solo, I'm probably going to do Heaven on High, because my understanding is that's the easiest. But we'll see. There's a lot of things I still need to consider. Alright. Well, that's going to be all for tonight. Until next time, thank you for watching, hope you had a good time, and I'll see you later.